Welcome back to my channel. This is Lori from Get Crafty with Lori. I have a layout and a story to share with you. This is the story of me and my gold 10-speed bike. This photo is old and it's not very clear, but it'll work to tell the story. Back in the 70s, we didn't have fancy digital cameras like we have today. This is me and my best friend Jackie next to my new 10-speed bike. To get this splotchy look here on the paper, I used distressed ink in Spice Marmalade and used what's called the smooshing technique to achieve this look. I will be sharing that with you. I want to use ink on the background of my layout, but before I put it on my white daisy, I want to test it on watercolor paper first. I have three colors. I have Spice Marmalade in the Distress Oxide. I have the Spice Marmalade in Distress Ink, and I have Crackling Campfire in Distress Oxide. So I'm going to test all three and see what I like best. So here I am. I've put the ink on put that down. See how that looks. Okay, let's test this one. They're both very similar, but when they dry, they're going to look different. And here's the Crackling Campfire. Okay. It's kind of dark, so let's see. I blot this. I'm going to go with the Distress ink in the Spice Marmalade. Now I've laid down a photo mat and am drawing lightly with the pencil where I want the ink to go. Once that's done, I'm ready to put the ink down on my paper. I smoosh it on some packing and then spritz it with a little water and rub it together. I want to mix the ink and the water, and it looks like I could use a little bit more water, so I spritz some more water on it and rub it together. I want it to be runny. And so then I go ahead and put it down on my paper and gently rub it in and tap all around where the pencil is. And then I blot it up with a paper towel to remove the excess. Now that the ink is dry, I go ahead and put down my title. I really love this Enjoy the Little Moments title. It just seems to fit perfectly with my life as a kid in the 70s. We did really enjoy the little moments. These letters, you have to be careful. They're cardstock and they're really delicate. I'm using art glitter glue to put the title down, but while I was kind of messing around with it, I ended up breaking the Y in the word enjoy. But once I got the word down, I was able to attach the Y and it went down perfectly fine. I'm really liking the way this is looking. Now I'm ready for my photo to go down. And there I am with my gold 10-speed bike, and the gold ink matches perfectly. Now that my title is down, I get some strips of paper and lay them around my photo in the order that I think looks the best. Then I go ahead and get out the stamp set, and I want to see what it looks like stamped on Distress ink. I'm using Intense Black. Let's see how it looks. I like that. It looks perfect. Next, I stamp some images on White Daisy, and I'm going to fussy cut them out. If you don't like fussy cutting, watch how I do it. You might change your mind when I'm done. I cut it out first. I don't want to deal with a big piece of paper. If you notice, I don't turn the scissors. I'm just turning the paper. My scissors are just chomping around the paper, but the paper is gently being turned by my thumb and second finger. Give this a try. I think you might actually like it. I get thin cups with my dies, but I don't always use them. Sometimes I get lazy and don't want to get out the die cut machine, so I fussy cut them out. I got out this colored paper and decided to stamp some images to see how they look. Now I'm laying down my pieces on the paper here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to finish up my story. Well, anyway, in the 6th grade, Jackie and I were just double trouble. Her mom said we were joined at the hip, and we were very silly girls. We had the meanest teacher in the whole 6th grade, Mr. McElroy. Everybody was afraid of him except me and Jackie, and for some reason, he liked us. Maybe it's because we weren't afraid of him. Well, one day, me and Jackie decided to find out where he lived so we could doorbell ditch him. We rode our 10-speed bikes to his apartment complex and went up the stairs and rang the doorbell. We ran back down those stairs, giggling the whole way. Well, when we got down the bottom, there was no answer. So, of course, we decided to give it another try. We go up those stairs, and we're ready to ring the bell when all of a sudden the door pops wide open. He goes, "Roar!" And, of course, we're screaming as we're running down the stairs. We hop on our bikes and take off. We were so funny, girls. But boy, do I have a lot of stories I could share with you. So back to my layout. I get some of these stickers out, and I'm looking to see what I could add to my page. I like tags, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and try them. I'm not real sure about the colors, but I'll give them a try again. So I go ahead and tuck them behind the photo. I love tags, but in the end, the colors just didn't work. So I got out one of my dies and cut some tags out of the pattern paper. I'm really loving the way this layout is turning out, but I feel like it needs something to back the white cardstock. So I get out paper, and it doesn't really work. So I draw a border, and then I get some of the Crackling Campfire ink and put it on a block with water. And then I splatter it on my page. The ink's a little too runny for splattering, so I pour some off and then go back and tap it again and get those splatters on the page. When I'm done, I blot it with a paper towel. Then I print my journal ink and cardstock and put it down my layout. Very happy with the way this has turned out. And I have to give special credit to my 11-year-old granddaughter, Brooke, for being my editor. She took videography classes this summer, and I had no idea how much she really learned. She put the beautiful intro to my video together. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and give Brooke a thumbs up too. And please subscribe to my channel and have a great day.